Evening, everybody. Welcome back to another Monday Night Live. Tonight's little subject is all about the weird things that we sell. So have a little think. Don't put it in the chat just yet. Just hold that thought. Have a think about anything weird that you've sold, and we'll talk about it a bit later. See you in a minute. Hello? Anyone there? You waiting? Is anyone waiting? Belle? There's some people waiting here.
Hi.
Hello? Anyone there? Hang on a second, what's this? There is a duck race later on.
I ate that duck. Now the favourite person of the show is here.
Say hello, cooks. Say hello.
Because we all know that's what people come for, don't they? They don't come to see us. They come to see the dog.
I think we need to go and get ready. So see you in a minute.
Bye!
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens. I nearly forgot the name of our channel then, babe.
Well, just on that point, my nephew's here and he did just happen to say to me, why is it still called Cookie and the Haydens? Cookie's never on it anymore.
She is.
I was like, she is from now and again.
Anyway, welcome back. I hope you've had a good week. I hope your reselling is going well. If not, you know, drop a comment in. Maybe we can help you, or maybe someone in the chat can help you. Yeah, tonight's main subject is all about the weird things that we sell. Now, I don't have many examples myself, but I'm hoping that you guys are going to come up with something.
We probably do, but our brains are so bad, we don't remember them.
Yeah. So hold that thought anyway. Leave it there. And when we come to the subject, you can drop it into the chat and we'll talk about all the weird things that you've sold. Hopefully we'll get some. Also, we've got Sale of the Week. We've got an Oh No to do. We've got a couple of shout outs and the duck race. This is heavy and some thank yous to do as per usual.
Just noticed there, Fluffy says, my hair looks beautiful. Well, thank you, Fluffy, because I haven't done it. So
and you know why it looks, do you know why it looks so good? I dyed it.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, to be fair, yeah, Chris.
Look at how good that is. That is salon quality.
If you look at last week's video, I'm wearing a cap. You should all know by now if I've got a cap on.
Like a skunk. You smell like one as well.
It's because I've got my skunk stripes going on. So Chris has dyed it for me, so it is nice and fresh.
Perfect.
But
anyone needs the hair dyeing? £50 ago.
I actually haven't done anything with it. So that, you know, and the other reason for that is, note to self, write it down. My straighteners are in the van.
Oh.
I need to get my hair straighteners out of the van.
Okay, so get your hellos in the chat now because Belle is going to say hello to as many of you as possible in the next 2 minutes.
I'm not because I've lost my thing.
Well, I'm starting that music. If you are ready or not, I am starting it. Elaine no! Wait.
Elaine Pax.
No.
James D.
No.
Sacred Carper.
Wait.
Lillian Jeffries.
Wait.
Secret Carper.
Go.
Karen Evans. Helen. Peter Ray. Once Love Treasures.
No.
Deborah Nardone. No, it's not. It's Deborah Sardine. Why you keep writing your name wrong? I've lost where I'm at now. Lilac Vinci. See What You Buy. Lisa. Emsdem UK. Kevin Hawthorne. Fluffy Muffin. Peter Hay. He throws me off. Where's
Peter Hay?
Yeah. Tommy Trades, the Dave, Real and Retro. Nothing major. Elaine Parks. I've said Elaine. Phil Higginson, the Monkey Thrifter. Why is Peter in twice? He did this last week.
I know. I don't know.
Greg. Shane Hardy. Lou at Fernley. Is it Fernley? Lou at Fernley. Quiz Bandicoot. Brummy Time Lord. George's Treasure Shed. Ian J. Left-Handed Hummingbird. Chris Tyler. Lazy Jane. Bad Cat Coffee. Meow.
Don't scare the ducks away.
Dizzy J. Flipper Lee. Ian G. I'm just saying names over and over again now because I've run out. Gwaz.
Come on, get your hellos in.
I'm at the bottom.
What?
I'm at the bottom.
Where is everybody? You're getting worse and worse at this. Useless.
So hi everybody. I don't think I've missed anybody. I think I got everybody there. Look, I've got that much time. I'll go back to the top and start again. Elaine Parks, Jane Dean, Secret Carper, Lynn Jeffries.
They're getting a bit lax, aren't they?
I
With
know.
these hellos. Maybe we need to. We'll have to stop doing it if you're not gonna say them.
So let's have. Is the music still going? Let's go back
Yeah.
to the bottom. Let's
Still
see.
going.
Let's see. Who
Still
we got
going.
at
You
the
might as well
bottom.
crack on with it.
ABL Reselling. I know you. Hi again. Rachel Nash. That's it. Nobody
That's
else?
it. Music stopped.
Right. Fine. Can we go back to the top?
Yeah. If you've missed any comments, whiz back up.
Elaine says, hope we're both okay. We are both good. Thank you very much. Hope you're okay. James says, it's Monday again. Bring on the duck race. I know. How is it Monday again?
I know.
How are we halfway through the year and it's Monday again? Secret Carper says it's just another manic Monday. Don't know. It's been quite a calm Monday, really, hasn't it? Not as manic. Not as manic as some of them can be.
Until we had a visit of someone, and then that just ruined the whole day.
No, it didn't. That made your day. And do you know what, ABL? Did you notice how we had to superimpose you because he forgot to get a selfie with you? One thing. We get new visitors. Get a selfie
I know.
with them.
I completely forgot, Dave. I should have got a selfie for Instagram. So I had to
And
make
our
up.
wall of fame. You all end up on the fridge.
I had to make up a photo. Sorry, I had to deep fake it.
Can't get the staff. I found it hilarious because I was sat watching him take pictures of himself, like giving thumbs up and doing weird things in the garden on his own.
Yeah, but I do that all the time. When I'm making thumbnails, I'm always doing that, like getting photos.
He's going. He's like.
That's what you have to do when you do thumbnails.
Yeah, I'm going. He's doing a thumbnail to the outside world. They're going. Is he having a fit? Lindsay says it's only 5 months till Christmas. Woohoo! Where's Santa? Christmas.
5 months.
Christmas.
Is it? No, it's not 5 months.
Well, we're in the 7th month.
Yeah,
now.
but then Christmas is at the end of the month.
August.
Right.
September, October, November, December.
Yeah. Plus another 20-something days.
No.
Another
Give
16,
over.
17 days.
No,
5.5.
Just being facetious now. Stop it. Who else have we got? Who else have we got?
Yeah, Lisa says 5.5.
Deborah. Oh, we got that. Deborah says, does anyone else live in Cornwall? It's like bleak midwinter, thunder, lightning, and hail.
I've been sunbathing
force
today,
rain.
Deborah. Me and Dave ABL were sat out in the garden. I was sweating my tits off. I had sweat running down my back, going down the back of my crack, everything. I was absolutely sweating.
I did join them for 5 minutes and it was pretty hot out there.
Sorry about that. I'm sure you'll get your turn later on in the summer.
But then it wasn't that many days ago where I was going around a boot sale in my bob hat wanting to buy gloves because it was freezing. So swings and roundabouts. One sub says it's warm and sunny up there.
Even Tam and Bells had sun in Bonnie, Scotland. Did someone say Christmas? Yes. Enter Santa.
It's like he has a little thing that like alerts him when someone says Christmas.
Real and Retro said, don't start this Christmas crap. It starts Christmas Eve and finishes Boxing Day.
No, it doesn't.
The only thing I'm looking forward to about Christmas is watching Spirited a good 2 or 3 times again.
He plays the music all year round anyway. It's on his
It's
playlist.
all year round music.
Yeah. This is the person that's like the Grinch of Christmas, but he plays Spirited all year round now. I know.
I love it.
And you're saying that, but I'm working Christmas Day this year.
SB Reselling said it's been miserable down there as well. And where is she?
Yeah,
sort of down,
yeah,
sort of Bristol-y type way.
Down that way.
Somerset, is it? Or so that kind of area?
So come on, who's got Holland?
Paul Emsden has got Holland, who are playing England this week, or Netherlands as it should be, by the way. Netherlands now. So Paul Emsden. Is Paul in? Is Paul here?
Emsden are in.
Yeah. Are they aware that they're in the money already? So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, right? In our Discord group, we've got a sweepstake going for the Euros. And the last 4 teams that are left, the people who have them are me. I've got Spain.
Is mine out?
Yeah.
Oh, when did I go out?
Sorry, yeah, you went out.
When did I go out?
I think France beat you.
Oh, okay.
So me, little Steve, who's got France, big Steve has got England, and Paul Emsden has got the Netherlands. So we're all guaranteed money.
If you win.
We're all guaranteed money as the top 4.
It's a fix if you win. Where are we up to? Just lots of highs, lots of greeting. George's Treasure says you've got far better skills than his hair dyeing. And Phil says he dyes his missus's hair. It's a bloody nightmare.
Yeah. It's not that bad, to be honest. I've got it down to a bit of a T, but I don't look for it. Whenever she says, will you dye me hair? I'm like, oh. But actually, when we're doing it, it doesn't take long, does it?
It takes about
20 minutes.
20 minutes to do. And to be fair, you did get it like all over me this time for some weird reason.
I spilt it right down her neck this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you can't see is behind it looks a bloody mess.
No, it's all good now. George's Treasure said, can I plug my channel? Been trying to make more content releases to help the channel grow. Every sub is much appreciated. Of course you can. So if you're not already subbed to George's Treasure Shed, go and sub in.
Yeah.
Have we got a link in? So I'm going to put a link in.
You feel free to add your link in. That is fine. So please give George a look.
And anyway, all this talk of Christmas. Whoa. We have Halloween before then. We have autumn and Halloween before then.
And my birthday.
And your birthday, which is in
autumn.
So yeah, so I'm excited. The second it turns September, my autumnal display will be out in the hallway.
What a waste of time.
I've already started on the pumpkin spice.
Mm.
Made your pumpkin spice cakes, didn't I? Keto-friendly pumpkin spice cakes. And he actually said to me today, I don't want any more, I've had enough. He sat there at lunchtime eating it like a 2-year-old, like that.
Yeah.
I don't want any more.
No, I like pumpkin spice. And I liked it when you first made it. But it's been in the fridge for about a week now.
It hasn't.
So it's gone a bit like...
It hasn't. It's been in there a couple of days.
It's been in there too long. Anyway, Bella's a summer Scrooge, says Lana.
I just prefer the colder weather. And does it make a difference? Because summer's rubbish anyway. We have lots. Oh, Tam and Bell Resell is with us now. Hi, Tam and Bell.
Tam and Bell
Hope you've enjoyed your sunny weather like we have.
Mm.
Not that we're rubbing it in for all you Devon and Cornwall folk.
Listen, having lived down in Devon, they're going to get their fair share of nice weather. And it will be shit up here. So we're making the most of it where we can.
Fluffy said, what are you doing for Christmas this year?
Oh,
I'm working.
Oh, Belle's working.
I'm working Christmas Day. So I think the plan is that we're going to go back to my mum's on Christmas Eve. And I'm going to work from there Christmas Day, and then that way Chris can go and do what he wants
To
to
be fair,
do.
this is the first I've heard of these.
No,
plans.
we have had this. I've had this conversation.
You've had it with yourself.
No, I've had it with you, and then you just ignore.
You've had it with me. That's it.
But anyway,
you said it. You've had it with me.
That's the plan. Then Chris can go off while I'm working if he wants, and he can go and visit family and do what he wants to do on Christmas Day. If you want to stay here, but I'm going to my mum's. And then we can have Christmas dinner with, because it is we're having Christmas dinner at my mum's this year.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it. But I got drawn out of the hat for working. So funny, I was the only one not in the office. Pretty sure it was only my name that went in that hat.
Probably. Right. Oh, Thomas on Facebook says hello from sunny Ireland. They've got some sun. Welcome, Thomas, and everybody over the water in Ireland. I need to do a couple of shout outs. Very, very, very important.
A lot of Christmas chatter on here. See?
Oh, what is going on? It's bloody summer. Let's just enjoy summer.
It's all the folk that are in the bad weather bit. That's where it is.
Let's
They're all like...
not depress us any more than necessary.
Shoutouts.
I was going to say something then, but I went, hold that. A couple of shout outs today. Big thank you. George's Treasure Shed sent me a box full of pink pigs.
He did.
Thank you so much. A bit like Percy Pigs, but like Swizzle's version. That's very, very kind of you, George. Thank you so much. They came last week and I shall enjoy them. Thank you very, very much.
On your no sugar diet.
I know. What I'll have to do is I'll probably have to eat them all in one day just to get it done with.
That's not what you said to me. You said you were gonna. You said to me, put them in little bags and ration them out, and now you're eating them all in one go.
It's better to do it in one day, isn't it?
That's a big box.
It's not really. It's only like a bag or two in one go.
It's like this.
No.
It's big.
But thank you, George. That's really appreciated. Very kind of you. Also,
you got a gift off ABL today as well, didn't you?
Whoa! Don't ruin it. Dave ABL was passing up this way and stopped by for a brew. So we had a nice chat in the garden on my new decking.
What did you think of your new decking?
He thought it was very professional.
It was good.
Yeah, he's trying to get me to do some light work. But, big shout out to Dave. He also brought me a nice little gift. It's a bit hard for me to get, but he bought me a pair of shoes that I can list on eBay. So thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate that.
See, we don't get bottles of wine here when people come to visit.
We get reselling gifts.
We get reselling gifts. Makes me laugh when Lana and Steve come to visit. We generally get boxes. Here's a load of boxes. Which, to be fair, we really enjoy boxes.
Thomas says, new reseller here from Glasgow. Chris, you've been an inspiration for me. Keep up the great. Oh, thank you, Thomas. That's very kind of you. Good luck with your reselling journey. You have got plenty of Scottish resellers, YouTubers as well up there
that you can link in with.
Yeah.
Come on, Scottish ones, give us a shout up.
Well, there's Tam and Bell obviously are up there. Derek, the tap peddler, lives in Scotland. Well, I'm pretty sure he's not actually Scottish, but he lives in Scotland. There could be some more as well.
Is that it off the top of your head?
Just immediately off the top of my head. They're the two that I think of Scotland. I might have done a real injustice to some people there.
Steve from Real and Retro said, I bought myself an early birthday present, got myself a new car. We know you did, Steve. I've seen a picture of it. It's a very nice car. Hope you enjoy it. Will we get to see it on Friday when you meet us? Excuse me. Oh, we've done it again. We've had garlic before we've come on, and now it's just repeating. No, it's just
repeating on you. It's not repeating on me. I don't need it.
Garlic combined with coffee. It's just like...
Once Loved says, just to let you know that Christina had her final radiotherapy session this morning. Obviously a bit tired and weak, but there's improvement, which is all that matters at the moment. That's good to hear.
It is.
Thank you, Paul. Thanks for the update.
And if she's not watching, then please
send our best.
Yeah, our love and our thoughts on to her, and hope she's feeling a little bit better soon. Definitely. Okay. Lots of love, Christina. Oh, it worked! Oh my God. Yay! Just for you, Christina, it worked. SB says spring, summer, and autumn are my seasons and not winter. I do like a bit of winter, but we don't get snow.
Lana says she's not got any boxes for us at the minute.
Oh,
That's
Lana,
pretty poor, that.
You'll have to bring actual something like, I don't know, because we don't drink wine anyway.
I will take
Chocolates.
Percy Pigs as any kind of
chocolate.
donation.
Cake. That sucks working Christmas Day. It's fine. I've worked Christmases in the past, but I haven't actually worked one for it quite a while, have I?
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening then. Go on.
This is why he never knows any of the plans. This is why.
I switch off at the point that she's
know.
trying to make plans.
Yeah. I said it's the first Christmas I've had to work in quite a long time.
Feels like it.
I've done well. I haven't worked one.
You say work very, very loosely.
You trying to say I don't work?
No, of course not.
I have a very busy job, thank you very much.
Yeah, of course you do, yeah.
Just because it's all on a computer, like yours, doesn't mean that I'm not working.
I'm out and about, buying, buy. And sell.
And where was I at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning with you?
Just driving around randomly,
Sat
not actually achieving
navving,
nothing.
sat navving, trying to find car boots.
Okay, let's move on before Belle actually bites my head off.
I know, he's a cheeky.
She's in one of those moods today.
You have a cheeky get.
I hope and pray we can sell it all on eBay.
Oh, the look I just got then off camera. She's like, I think she's going to punch me in a minute. It's going to be the first punch.
It's all right. If he
he
thinks I don't work, I'll give it up and I'll be a lady of luxury, and then he can see how much work I don't do.
A
lady of luxury.
What's a lady?
I'm going to sit on my ass, do nothing, and let you spoil me.
Don't think so. Let's do sale of the week, guys. Let me share my screen. Which one is it?
Final look says I have them conversations with my wife. Or not, as the case may be.
Sale of the week is this. Right, remember the big job lot of leather jackets, and they are trickling away. They just keep selling. Every now and again, one slips out the door. This one went for £75. This one went for £75 on an offer, which there's no way I was refusing that. So it's another one gone.
Didn't the box cost you like less than £75?
I mean, I can't remember now, but it was.
It didn't cost you much.
It was about £100 or something. And some of these leather coats, yes, it took me a lot of effort. It took me a lot of stress to get them sorted.
Also gave everybody a good laugh with that video.
Yeah, but to be fair, they have trickled out, and I've made some decent money out of these. This one has gone £75.
That's well a flashy jacket.
What would you wear that? What would someone wear that jacket for?
Flashing.
It's a women's jacket. It's a women's trench coat.
Can't women flash?
What? Like the growler type thing.
Yeah. Just somebody who's into
any kids watching, don't ask your mum or dad what that is. What would someone wear that for? Is it like cosplay?
No, anyone that's into vintage clothing. That's a nice. I remember having a very similar one in black not that long ago. I say not that long ago, probably about 20 years. But yeah, leather jackets are warm, so they could be buying it now for winter, and then that'll look nice. Autumnal colours with a nice little beige jumper underneath and some green jeans. Perfect.
Okay. So that's my sale of the week. They have done pretty well in the end, those jackets. I've still got quite a pile left. They're all listed, by the way. Some of them I've sold spares and repairs, like like for crafters, because somebody commented, brilliant, like save me on some of those. Because I listed some for £20-25, just as for crafters to chop up and make things out of. And I've sold a couple of those. But yeah, every now and again, we'll get a sale.
Wasn't that long ago when you got them?
And we are in summer at the minute. allegedly. So maybe in the winter it would do better. Would I buy them again? No.
Deborah says, I remember the big lump of leather coats, Chris. Well done.
Who said that, Deborah?
Yeah. Ian says, Chris, you're cashing in on leathers because the weather isn't sunny.
It could be that, Ian. Yeah. Maybe it's because it's a bit chilly.
Once Love said to keep you warm, Chris. That's what jackets are for.
No one likes a smart ass.
Phil says, growler. I nearly spat my wine out.
It's such a good word, though, isn't it? I only discovered that word recently.
I can't remember what it was.
Somebody said it, I think,
Yeah.
on a stream, and I'm like,
Yeah, it was.
what is that? I've not
It's
even
funny.
really been aware of that word before.
Real and Retro says, didn't Jada Smith's character in The Matrix wear a coat like that?
What, a brown one?
Don't know.
But that's what I was thinking. Those coats, a lot of them I have used like cosplay, movie, dress up, that kind of vibe
It's
in the.
expensive for a cosplay. Though.
Well, yeah, but people spend thousands on cosplay outfits, proper ones, you know, like when they go to the Comic Cons and stuff. Because summer is historically a much bigger Comic Con season than the winter. So it could be that. It could be that cosplay. It also has a bit of vibes of like Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy type sort of wear, and not like the main character, but there's a few in there that sort of wear leather trench coats, that kind of thing, I think.
Someone said before, Vinyl Nut says, how do we send stuff? What do you mean? Where are you sending stuff? Where you want to send stuff to, and then we can help you.
What's that?
Vinyl Nut says, how do we send stuff? But I don't know.
I can't even see that comment.
It's because you've probably gone way past it.
Oh,
I you know me, I like to trawl through slowly and pick up the ones you don't get.
you can pick up my address from eBay, like everybody else.
Oh, are you assuming that they're sending it to you?
I don't know, because I don't know the content.
He just said, how can we send stuff? And that's why I was asking, what do you want to send?
Oh,
I
right.
didn't understand.
Or you can just send me, if it's to us, you can just send a message. I'll share the address.
Real and Retro, cheeky get busy. Bell doesn't go in the same sentence. Why are you on his side?
I'm with you on that.
I have a very busy job, thank you very much.
Times with JR. Hi, James. It's from Mel B. Bow Selector, Sale of the Week Defo cosplay style. I think so as well, to be honest with you. But I didn't have Bow Selector in my head. I kind of more had Marvel or something like that in my head. But yeah, fair shout.
Says curtains are good for selling for material.
Curtains for like crafters. Jeff, do you not know what cosplay is?
People dressing up pretending to be some fantasy character.
Yeah. He's just Googled it. I can't believe Jeff didn't. Did you not know what
Surely he
cosplay?
did.
No.
Surely he did.
He's not called Shirley.
Shut up, you. You say I've got one on me. Ian G says, a couple of years ago, I sold a full-length damaged leather on eBay for someone who wanted to repair a chair. If it fits, then why not?
A good idea, though, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, good idea. Nice one. And Vinyl Nut says sent stuff to you.
Oh, send stuff to us. Right, okay.
Lovely. Hope you've sent. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
You know, one day it'll be
I like getting posts.
One day it'll be something that's not good.
Well, we've already had some not so good stuff.
Elaine says that her daughter starting to go to the gym and eating healthy. Well, I hope that improves how she is, and she does well at it. So send her our love and good luck. Been a long time since I saw the inside of a gym.
Oh, growler as in Mel B. Bow Selector. Oh.
She says you want.
Yeah.
You want to see my.
Right.
growler.
That's where it comes from, is it? I get you. And I'm totally confused by some of the chat, Dave. I've lost it. I've lost the plot. Yes, he is. Santa is a cosplayer himself.
It is.
That's true.
No, Santa's real.
Oh, yeah.
How dare you say that? Santa is real. I've met him. He's real.
He is real. By the way, there is going to be a video out, the full video. If you remember back from when we went to the US and we met Santa and Mrs. Claus, I only included a few little snippets in that particular video. And I mentioned on the video, there will be the full unedited video of when we met Santa. And that will come out. I've still got the footage for that. I just wanted to leave it a little bit of time to pass from the original video because there will be some of the same footage in it. But I will put all the content that we got, all the chat and talking and stuff that we got with Santa and Mrs. Claus. And that will come out in a video fairly soon. Now that a few months has passed since that original video. But what better time to release a Santa video than in the middle of summer?
I was about to say, why don't you just leave it till winter?
Well, I could do, but by then I want all that footage to be archived rather than sat on my phone.
Okay.
Whereas at the moment, it's all on my phone.
Okay. George is struggling to think of something weird, as in everything seller, anything goes, so nothing seems weird anymore.
Well, have a think, George. What's the weirdest thing, even if it's not that weird?
SB said anyone sold a fart in a jar before?
No, but Bells would be very, very potent if she did.
I knew it'd be me. What have I done to you today? Why are you being so mean?
Right. Before we carry on, let's do an oh no, because we do have one for this week.
Oh no.
This week, Chris chose violence.
Eh?
This week, Chris chose violence.
Oh no?
This week's oh no, I'm going to share the screen. Now, if you've watched my boot sale videos or pickup videos, I'm not sure which one it were on, you might recall that I picked up a really, really nice Ed Hardy glass clock. Do you remember seeing that on one of the videos recently? It was sort of that size, really nice clock. It only cost me like £3 or something, very cheap. But I sold it for about like 50 or something, and it was going GSP to the US. Now, I packed it, I bubble wrapped it, I protected the hands, I put cardboard round it, I put it in a box with newspaper around it. It was really securely packaged. It arrived at GSP okay, at the UK centre, no problem. But, of course, my buyer was devastated when it arrived smashed in the US. Let me share the screen. That is this week's oh no. I need to just stop that one and I'll present the screen. I think it's that. Yeah. Here we go. All smashed right across the... I mean, it was delicate, definitely delicate, but I thought I did a pretty good job packing it. But GSP may have repacked it, or GSP might have opened it and then not packed it back well enough. Or maybe it was just really badly mishandled. But that is my oh no. Really gutted because that was a really unique clock. And it never made it. And the guy was a collector of these, and he was devastated that that didn't arrive in one piece. So that's my oh no for this week.
What a shame.
What a shame. I know.
I know.
Luckily, GSP covered it, and that is the beauty of using GSP. My buyer was not happy. I mean, he was not happy with me. I got a lot of stick from him for that, even though I did pack it very, very well. But GSP covered it. He opened a case. They closed it. He got a refund. I kept my money. It was on eBay. So that is the beauty of using GSP. That is the bonus.
George's Treasure Shed said, when I ask for a growler, I don't want a pork pie. The punchline being that a growler is Yorkshire slang for pork pie, but also a lewd term for female genitalia.
Okay.
Never knew that. See, we learn something new every day. I never knew it was pork. It was slang for pork pie.
Really?
I couldn't go in and ask for.
Go to Asda and say, "Where are your growlers?"
without laughing at someone.
You might get away with it if you go into a Yorkshire shop and say,
"Oh,
have you got any growlers?"
You know it's not a joke when you have to explain the punchline. Oh, I love you too, Elaine. Thank you. At least someone loves me today.
Oh, there you go. Right, let's do it now then. Let's do anything weird that you've ever sold. It don't have to just be eBay. Anything in your reselling, whatever. What have you sold that's weird, unusual? And Chop's come in there. I stole a stair lift. Was that like? I assume it's like Facebook Marketplace. You know, a pickup. Because that would be a bit much to ship via courier.
Definitely.
So stair lift. There you go. Chop's got us off the mark. Secret Carpet said, I sold a World War II gas rattle last year, £75. What's a gas rattle?
I have no idea.
Can I look that up quickly?
Tam and Bell said they sold the joy of sex twice.
Ooh. World War II gas rattle.
Santa can't wait to see the full video. He said it was a super fun day in St. Augustine, Florida, meeting Chris and Belle. It was. We absolutely loved that day.
It's one of those.
That's it's not like what you when if you were at a football match.
Yeah, well, that's what I would have thought, but that's what's coming up. It's one of them things that you rattle like that.
A rattler.
A rattler.
Okay, so there you go. We know something else now.
Okie dokie. The joy
That is
of
a little.
sex
That is a little strange.
Yeah. Oh, you just read that, haven't you? Santa said, looking forward to seeing the full video.
Tam and Bell said, same thing happened to me this week, Chris. GSP repack, I think, and I got a negative angry customer. Managed to get it removed when I explained how he'd packed it compared to how it had arrived. Yeah,
fair dues, Tam and Bell, yeah. I believe that they don't always repack, but you would think that they have like a policy of opening up to check it and to check how it's been packaged and to add any additional packaging that might be needed. You would think a glass clock like that I sent, that they would have been doubly sure, because it's one thing getting to the UK shipping centre. That's a 1-2 day journey in the UK. But to go international, that's like a week's journey. It's going to go through several different movements, and it's going to be much more likely to smash than it is in the UK. So you would think that they would do their doubly best to make sure that gets there in one piece. But
I wondered what the noise was. I forgot that my nephew's downstairs. I was like, there's somebody downstairs.
Stu Mandry's in. Hi, Stu. Feel like I've not seen Stu on the stream for a while, but welcome anyway.
Limelight Vinci said, I sold, now I'm going to say this, a chlamydia blush. Have I said that right? Or is
really?
Is it me coming up with names? Does that say chlamydia?
It looks like it. What is a chlamydia plush?
Something I'm not sure I want.
Yeah. Vinyl Nut says, did UPS deliver I'm not sure who delivered it in the end. I'm not sure at all. I didn't ask the question.
Oh, George's Treasure Shed said they sold a high-end laser hair removal tool, £100 plus, cost nothing. It was from dumpster diving.
Oh, was it was it one of those hair removals?
For your manly bits.
And you get it out of the dumpster.
Richard Payne.
Brush it off a bit first before you send it.
Richard Payne said, weirdest thing I've sold was a urinal pump, brand new, of course. Okay.
What's a urinal pump? What, like from like toilets?
Yeah, urinal. Something from
I don't know what a urinal pump is. Sounds weird.
Peter Blue said, I sold a Morse code machine from the World War this weekend at a boot fair.
Oh.
Says Peter Blue.
How much did it sell for?
Code machine. That sounds well interesting.
Sounds expensive. What did it sell for, Peter? Shouldn't it be the other way around? I mean, he's probably heard this a million times. Shouldn't it be Blue Peter? Not.
Vinland's just found out to use her emojis. GSP needs to learn how to package properly.
I know.
Cheap Charlie sold a 1920s air guitar. Interesting. These all sound like really expensive items as well.
A 1920s air guitar. How do you sell an air guitar? He's having you on there. He's absolutely done you up with that one. Ooh, Cheap Charlie sold the 1920s air guitar.
Oh my God.
He's done you up like a kipper there.
Well, it is priceless then, isn't it? Because you can't find another one.
True. Unique.
Unique. Deborah says I sold the entire contents of my hairdressing salon to one person. Not
Well,
weird,
yeah.
but quite amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, definitely. SB said I sold some comic relief tees once. They were about 10 years old. Got about £25 for one of them. That's all I can think of.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah.
Comic relief tees.
Limelight, that's correct. It's a giant micro plush.
That sounds proper weird, doesn't it? The laser things are for all body hair, apparently.
I remember you buying me one once, like a Christmas or a birthday present, like a lady shave type thing. But it was absolutely rubbish.
I did not.
It was rubbish.
Queenie Conquest says that happened to Cheryl, Pound Girl reseller. They repackaged a glass lamp and it broke. She had hassle getting them to pay up, wanted all sorts of pics as proof. All right. Well, this one was, it's a fair amount. It was like 50 quid, but they just closed it and we were both okay. So thankfully there wasn't an argument there.
Jeff Davies said I sold a full-on popcorn popper like you see at the movie theater on eBay a long time ago. Weighed a ton.
Oh, one of those big
item.
One of those big glass ones.
Yeah, that's a big item.
That's cool.
Final says they used the rattles for gas in the First World War before they started to use them at football matches. We're getting a history lesson as well here. I did wonder why you said it was like World War II.
Ah, interesting.
So it's like if there was a gas leak, did they like rattle them to let people know? Is that what it is?
Don't
know. Bob would know. Diane and Bob, he's into stuff like that.
George says it was a women's one, had to order a charger, but it was practically new.
Tested it on my leg.
Now, he's used the word practically new.
Because it wasn't new after he tested it. Blue Peter said it was incomplete. So
it's not 22. Blue Peter, it's Peter.
Oh, Peter. It's you saying Blue Peter. Oh my God, sorry, Peter. It was incomplete, so only got £22.
Oh well.
It sounded really
interesting. Yeah. That Stu says one of my strangest items was a piece of wood from a World War I trench support with a bullet embedded in it. Wow.
That is unusual.
That is weird, isn't it? That's proper weird.
Thanks, yeah. You're fine, Cheap Charlie. I'll let you off. He sat there laughing his head off at me. Richard said the thing that pumps the clean water into the urinal. I like the fact that you're having to explain everything that you've sold because we've got no idea.
Oh, Monkey's got one, babe. Read that one out.
No. Sod off. They're all on it now.
Stu says, not a sold item, but I've got a signed letter written by the judge that sentenced
Dr. Crippen to death, waiting to be listed. Who's Dr. Crippen?
Don't know who that is, but...
And again, it sounds interesting. How much is that going to go up for?
Yeah. How do you even put a price on that?
Mr. Crummy sold his soul once. Phil says, I once bought and resold some vintage liquid mercury. Bought from USA and sold to Europe, both times by airmail. Didn't realise mercury is banned from planes because it can destroy aluminium. Oops.
Bloody hell. Good job it weren't on our plane.
I know. SB said, we probably had all strange sales, but because we all sell so regularly, it doesn't seem so strange anymore. You haven't said what yours are.
Well, I haven't really got any, but the ones that... Well, one of them that is a bit weird was the empty... I sold a little box, an empty box like this, about that size. I sold an empty tarot card box.
That's for you, Christina, again.
I sold an empty tarot card box. It was like a vintage box. I had obviously no tarot cards with it, but an empty box for 100 quid. It was a little box like this.
Look at you. You're just trying to do it now. It doesn't do it when we want it
So
to
that
do
was a
it.
bit odd. I actually never expected that to sell, but it went pretty quick as well.
Imagine how much it would have been if it had the cards in it.
Exactly. It'd have been a couple £100 at least.
Yeah.
But what else have I sold? I haven't really sold anything weird, babe. I haven't sold anything
You
weird.
have, but we just can't think about it at the minute. There's lots.
I'm
of
just
weird
enjoying
things.
seeing what everybody else has sold that's weird.
Once Love says, not really a weird item, but I sold a Jersey edition of Monopoly to someone in Jersey and they paid more than it cost in the shop.
Weird, isn't it? That's weird.
Okay.
They could have probably gone down their local shop and picked up one of them, couldn't they?
Just laziness.
Deborah said I sold a pair of World War II leather gloves to a man who owned a Tiger Moth plane.
Okay, that's interesting.
Very
Lot
interesting.
of war stuff
Yeah.
that people are selling out.
People coming up with a lot of war stuff.
I once sold some vintage spirit leather bubbles. I'm done now. I'm suspicious of you all.
Yeah.
Sales of the Unexpected has joined us. Hello.
Hi, Peter. Thanks for taking time out of your... What am I sat on here?
Chair. Your ass is going through the chair. There's a big crack in it. Not your ass, the chair.
Thanks.
It's a big crack.
It's a good job there's a crack in my ass.
big-
Otherwise I'd be in trouble, wouldn't I?
There's a big crack in the chair.
Thank you.
Apparently, Whatnot's gone down and no one can run any auctions.
Really?
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you, Peter, for taking time out of your busy tea schedule. You know, Peter has his tea at 8 o'clock in an evening.
Does it?
Yeah, that's late, isn't it? I said that's supper.
We do sometimes.
Very rarely.
Depending what we're
Not
doing.
8 o'clock. It's mental. Whatnot's gone down.
Rhinal Nut says Dr. Crippen was an American homeopath, ear and eye specialist, and medicine dispenser who was hanged in Pentonville Prison, London, for the murder of his wife.
I've got pins and needles in my leg, babe. That's why I'm moving about. I'm having to shake my muscle.
I'm not bothered.
That's why
Okay.
I'm moving about, guys. I've got pins and needles. Sorry.
Let us know what you're thinking about putting that up for, because that's an interesting item.
Why do you want to buy it?
No, but it's an interesting item. Phil says, I did make £300 profit from that Mercury and didn't hear of any wings falling off the plane, so it's all kind of good.
Chop Chop's got some interesting ones. I sold the legs of a nest of tables.
Okay.
You think, is that real, do you think?
Possibly.
There's no joke in there, is there?
No. Shane's still with us, still here, guys, just lurking. That's fine. Lurk away. Bum bum. Lillian said, my brother swapped his briefcase for an unexploded World War II bomb, brought it home on the bus. Dad called the police and they sent the bomb squad round and took it away.
Bloody hell, Lynn. Jesus.
That's fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. Shane's not had his tea yet. Bloody hell. 10 to 9 and you've not had your tea. Do you know, if we'd have got to 9 o'clock and not had his tea, he'd be going, I'm not eating now, it's too late.
Yeah, as well.
And that'd be it. We'd be
that'd
done.
that'd lie on my stomach all night, that.
That's
Paul,
what old people say.
no. Paul says in World War One, shells with poisonous gas would be fired, so the rattle was used as a warning to put your gas mask on. Okay, thank you, Paul.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that update.
I'm going to be so knowledgeable after this.
I know. Greg says we've sold tarot instructions. We've had vintage tarot cards in the original box, but the buyer wanted the booklet only. It went for £60 to Italy. Still got the cards to list. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad what people want. It's like, just take the cards as well.
Yeah, but with the cards, it could have been 150.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Could be.
If you sold the booklet for 60 quid, how much of them cards were? Times with JR says, my interest in sale was a protector from an office clearance, picked up for free, sold for 100 plus, and went to an artist. She was going to use it for chalk draw drawings onto canvas, which was really cool.
Oh, right. That's interesting.
Yeah. It is random, the stuff that we end up with.
So
isn't
random
it?
what we all pick up, isn't it?
I mean, I'm
So
sure
random.
you've come home with loads of random stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly giant plushes.
Yeah, you remember that big, what was it? Was it
Brother
Rut?
Bear move.
I think it was Rut from Brother Bear, the
Yeah.
Disney. And it was a huge, like Windows display plush from like a Disney store or something. It's not something you could normally buy, but it was about 3.5 foot tall. And I had to Frankenbox it when it sold.
It sat for ages.
It did sit for a long
you're trying
time.
to even figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, it was a tough one to deal with that. Would I buy one of those again? No.
Then you brought that stupid giant Tazo.
Oh, what about all the sexy lingerie that I bought?
Yeah, you did buy a whole table of sexy lingerie.
Yeah.
Somebody's whole stall.
Yeah, I bought everything.
Because that's what he does.
If in doubt, buy it all.
Yeah. Anyway, one of your weirdest purchases was your bloody Chupa Chup caps.
Oh, yes. And look what happened there. Everybody's
turned
got
into a
Chupa Chup
craze.
Limelight Vinci said, I sold a broken cold frame, like a mini greenhouse for the garden. And the guy who bought it was going to keep lizards in it. Just so weird, isn't it? So random.
Oh, I missed that one. Phil said there's a big crack in it. For Christ's sake, I will not have any wine left at this rate. Sorry.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing all your weird and wonderful sales. If you've got any more, feel free to drop them in if you're having to think about it. And we will pick them up as we go through the show.
Sales with the unexpected says, I'm realising how much stuff I sell is boring.
I'm sure not.
Nothing's ever boring. People buy it, so it can't be boring.
No.
But like I said, I'm sure. There's so many times I've rolled my eyes at you. There must be loads of things that you've bought where it's been a little
Vinyl
bit
Nut
weird.
says picked up Getopoly this today. Anyone know anything about it? All I do know is Vinyl Nuts. I don't think you can list that on eBay. I think that's one of those things that will get you a Vero on eBay. Correct me, guys, if I'm wrong, but I don't think you can do Getopoly on eBay. If that's changed or anyone knows any better, drop it in the chat. But that's a warning for your Vinyl. You might want to try and sell it on a different platform. Unfortunately.
Infinity says, I've been selling some bracelets made of real bullets. Sold about 10 of them in the last 4 years.
Trench art.
So it's a slow seller. Got about 6 left.
It's kind of like trench art, isn't it? You know, when you get the shells and they sort of make them into other things, like the gun shell things.
Never heard of it before, but it sounds interesting. Yeah, sales unexpected saying can't sell it on eBay. Once Love says Ghetto Players decent value. Ghetto Nopal. That's a hard word to say. Has decent value but hard to sell. Offensive content. See what you buy said correct. Mine was taken down. Oh, and Affinity said I listed some Chupa Chup plushes, but nobody wants them. Nobody wanted the caps. That's why we started giving them away.
No. Vinyl Nut says I see 2 of them on there. Yeah, I mean, it's like anything. Some will get through the net, but eventually they'll get taken down. So don't risk it, Vinyl. Don't risk it. Try it on a different platform. But yeah, definitely don't put it on eBay. It will get you in trouble.
Peter Blue says, not a sale, but I bought a couple of Bruce Lee VHS tapes and some sealed CDs for £7 in total. And the only listing for one CD was for 180 plus postage from Italy on eBay. Now, if you get that for it,
that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be a nice flip, wouldn't it?
But the fact that it hasn't sold means that maybe it's not worth that much. But you've got room there to undercut them, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Be the cheapest.
Limelight Vince said, discussion point: are ticket touts just enterprising resellers or scumbags? Ticket touts.
Yeah.
Depends if I'm buying or selling.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And if he said yes, the shells, they're pretty cool. Kept one for myself. I bet that, yeah, really unusual sort of.
Yeah, that is unusual.
But we had a bullet issue, didn't we, with the boy in his younger days when he was in the police cadets.
Mm.
And they went to the firearms unit to get shown round, and he came back with, I a handful of spent shells that were lying on the floor. But one of them was also like the non-lethal rubber bullet things. And he came home with them. I didn't think anything of it because he got out of the minibus with his cadet leaders there and everything. And he said, oh, they knew we got them, blah, blah, blah. Great, fine. Only one of the kids that went home with some of them, his mum panicked, thought they were live shells and rang up. So ended up with an armed response going out to check them out. And we all ended up with cops at our door at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Can you imagine?
Trying to get all these bullet cases back.
Can you imagine? What a job that was for the night for the armed response team who normally just get their head down on an evening and just wait for a job to come in, to get that call and be told to go around all those houses.
And the fact that they'd all come from our location as well. They'd come from a police location.
It's bad, that, isn't it?
But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Oh, it wasn't fun because we both still worked there at the time, didn't we? I'm getting a foot lick off the dog, by the way, just in case anyone was wondering.
Cooks, come on, stop.
Peter Blue said, thank you. Yeah, that's what I always do to sell quicker and to give deals to buyers. I always list quite a bit cheaper. Phil Higgins says, I went through a phase of collecting from eBay powder actuated nail guns before I progressed to Minnie Mouse plushes. PA nail guns use explosive charges to fire nails. Wow. Well dodgy. They're illegal now. Sounds interesting. How would you even sell or buy those? Or do you? Oh no, he said collecting. But then someone's selling them from eBay, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, something I wanted to let you know. Tax return done. I do pay my tax, everybody. Tax return in today and submitted. So
you should have put that. You should have put that on the title of the show, so it was highlighted on the thumbnail. I paid my tax.
Yeah, that would have been a good one, wouldn't
it?
Yeah. Tax return submitted today. I like to get it in early, but what I was talking to Dave about this today, actually, when he came round. What I tend to do is I used to pay my tax bill like immediately. I just used to pay it, get it out the way. But now what I do is because I save up my tax in a premium bonds account. What I do is I wait until the month it's due now to pay it, because that means that my money is staying in my premium bonds account for the longest possible period, and thus will hopefully win us or earn us some interest. Because if I pay it immediately, it's going to come straight out of there, not going to earn anything on it. So I leave it in for as long as I can, and then when the month comes up to pay, I'll pay it then.
We've got a question. How do you fill in tax returns when there are no receipts at car boots?
You keep a record of all your purchases, DJ. Most people do it in the form of a ledger. Some people will put it on a spreadsheet. Some people will also take a photograph of what they've purchased along with a list. But here's an example. This is my ledger. So what I do is, like, per day, I'll do a page like this one here, Monday 29th of May. I've got Torbay car boot sale, and I've listed everything that I've bought, how much I paid for it, and then that acts as my sort of record of purchases. So that's as good as it's going to get, other than adding a photograph. Some people add a photograph to that list as well.
And it's worked so far.
Well, what else can you do? There's no other way you can do it. You can't go around asking people for receipts at a boot sale. It's not possible. But that's what most people do, is something similar to that.
Neil in Retro says you may have paid your taxes, but you still fake your boot sale pickups.
Yeah. From last week. Remember last week?
That's a fake ledger. It's not got any of that real in there. It's not real.
I don't
all
buy
part of the lie.
I don't buy at boot sales other than going to Tier Prince, Real Car Boot, Chester Car Boot, Tier Prince Car Boot, Church of the Holy Spirit. What else? Runcorn Car Boots, Abercarn Car Boots.
It's also good if you're planning on murdering somebody. It's like an alibi of where you were.
Torbay car boot, Spring Fair in Chelston, church tabletop.
Right,
Torquay.
we get the impression.
But I don't shop at car boots. It's all fake.
Stu Mandrew said, I received a nice letter from HMRC saying my tax return was outstanding.
Oh, wow.
Very surprising, especially as I couldn't remember that even send one.
Very good, Stu. I like that one.
ABS says, I'm back, just been sifting through a vinyl album offer. Okay.
Okay, Dave.
Vinyl album offer. TJ says, I hope there's no fire, Chris. Trust me, if there is a fire, that would be the least of our worries.
Well, it's kept once that's a paper copy, but once I've done it, you take a photograph of it and you upload it to QuickBooks, and then in theory you don't need that because it's then a digital file. So you don't need paper records if you've got digital bookkeeping. But I keep it all anyway. I keep all my receipts, everything, even though technically bookkeeping is meant to be going digital. Everything digital. You shouldn't need to keep paper records. But yeah, it's there if I need it. If it disappeared, got broken, fire damaged or whatever, everything is kept on QuickBooks.
Richard said exactly how I record it.
There we go. Richard does that as well. Some people add photographs to that, but I don't. But maybe it's something I should probably do. But at the moment, I just do the list.
ABS says, Chris, skip to the last page and tell us who did it. DJ says, with that ledger, Chris, time to go digital.
Yeah. Well, it does go digital, DJ. I write it down first.
I think he means like doing a spreadsheet.
Oh, no. I don't want to do a spreadsheet. I hate spreadsheets. So it's the only thing that I actually write down. Like if I do any Facebook purchases, like pickups, I'll write down in there as well because that's a cash purchase. You don't get a receipt for that. I suppose if you did a Facebook pickup, you could ask somebody to sign something, but you're not going to in reality.
Have you not heard that writing things down is therapeutic as well? It's like every time he writes it down, he's like getting it all out and onto the page. All that stress of being at the boot sale.
Long story short, I have about 20 shoe boxes full of paper records. Yeah, you're right to keep it, in my opinion. Definitely.
Vinyl says, I did like that for years. Chris had no problems. Long story short says, what happens when you don't pay the QuickBook bill or that you can't find the password or your computer crashes?
You're screwed.
Have you got a problem?
You're screwed, Rob. Absolutely screwed.
Peter Ray says exactly what I do.
Peter Ray does the same.
Flipper Lee says, how do you work that when reconciling with cash withdrawals, i.e. cash withdrawn doesn't always match the amount spent at the car boot?
You're absolutely right there, Flipper Lee. And there's a special method that I use to get around that to make it absolutely perfect. And if you think about it, they're dead simple. And this is what I do, okay? I draw out cash from my own personal bank account. So before I go to a car boot sale, I'll draw out, for example, £200 in cash out of my own bank. Doesn't affect my business account. So I'll go out and I'll spend £150 of it at the boot sale. So then what I do is I write all my purchases in here, £150 total, take a photograph of that, upload it to QuickBooks, but I'll make a transfer of £150 from my business account to my personal account. Therefore, that transaction perfectly matches the £150 that has left my business account. That's how you do it. All that means then is there's £150 of my 200 gone back into my personal account, and I've still got 50 quid in my wallet that is also my own personal money. That is how it works. Sounds complicated, but it's very, very simple.
How did you come up with that?
No, it's just the way I do it. Because I had the same issue that Flipper Lee is talking about. I couldn't get my head round how I drew cash out of my business account. And the answer is you don't.
Yeah.
Draw it out. Use your personal money and
Clifford says, awesome. That makes so much sense.
use your personal money, and then when you know how much you spent, transfer it from business to personal, and that gives you that transaction perfectly.
Voila.
Ta-da!
DJ says, sorry I'm late joining tonight, but car boot prices are definitely on the up.
Yeah,
they are, but
I think
not
they
as much
are.
as charity shops.
I think they are, yeah, but yeah, at least you can still get stuff at car boots. Charity shops, not for me anymore.
Chop says, I put stock on Excel, then download to a stick for backup.
Yeah, fair enough. Everyone does it differently.
Monkey Thrifter loves a good spreadsheet.
There you go. Monkey Thrifter loves a bit of a spreadsheet.
Ian G says, I get a receipt at Cash Point, which I reconcile.
Fair enough. Yeah. The only thing is, if you don't spend it all, then that's where the method that I use, I think, works well, because if I don't spend exactly what I've drawn out on that receipt, then yeah, but that's the way I do it. You don't have to do it like that. You can do it however's comfortable for you.
Vinyl Nut says, it would be nice if eBay would let you put in the buying price for your own reference.
Use the SKU box, Vinyl. You can, lots of people put in the SKU box. You can put the location of the item, but you can also put your paid amount in there. Put your paid price in there as well. You can put anything you want in that SKU box. No one else sees it other than you. So it's a perfect place to put anything you like in there. Sometimes I'll use it for, I have put a purchase price previously in there. Sometimes I'll use it if I want to track like something, right? For example, all the things that I bought in the USA that I wanted to track for a video, I wrote in the SKU box USA so that I could search them and I would know that those were the items that I bought from the US. So you can use that box for anything.
That falls into DJ saying, do you use SKU numbers or do you keep stock in random places? Both.
Both, actually. Yeah. No, what happens is my storeroom is split in half. I was showing Dave today when he came. I've got my storeroom is split in half. I've got shelves on one side, which is not skewed. It's just in like, I've got mugs, trainers, computer games. That's all on shelving. So I know where to go. So if there's no SKU number on an item that's sold, I know it's on the shelving. If it's got a SKU number, it'll be all in the boxes, which is in the other side of the room. So stuff like clothing, a few bits of toys, little small pieces of things, plush toys, that all goes in boxes. So that's all skewed. So that's how I operate.
Phil says he does the same, Chris. He buys with his own account and transfers in the cash from eBay.
That's what I do. Yeah, exactly.
ABL says a SKU system is essential if you have any hope of scaling your eBay business. To be fair, we didn't have any.
Didn't have it at first. None. Didn't use it. Worst mistake I've ever made.
Yeah.
As a reseller, not using that SKU box for the location of your item. You should do that right from the start.
But then you could never face, because of the amount of stock you had, you could never face starting one up and having to go through it all. So you've gradually sort of
I brought it in gradually. And when we moved this time, I actually spent some time when I was packing up stock on this move. I skewed it as I was packing it up so that when we moved, it was ready to go. And now I've only got about 4 or 5 boxes left that are not skewed, but they will be skewed probably by the end of this or next month, because as those items are selling in that box, I'm not putting more items in those boxes, and they will become part of the SKU system.
But that
eventually.
was one of your biggest regrets, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
not doing that.
If anybody is watching and they are new, and I know there was a couple of people earlier who mentioned that they were new to reselling, right? Start that SKU system now, right? Even if you've got only 10 items listed, 20 items, 100 items, use a SKU system. Even if you've just got shelving and a couple of boxes, right? Give each shelf a number or a letter. Give each box a number, and that way it will just save you so much hassle in the long run. You don't have to have the same items in a box either. It's actually much better to operate what I call it as an Amazon system. And basically in Amazon's warehouse, they have containers with items for sale, but it's all random. So there'll be a toy, a piece of clothing, a piece of electronics. It'll be completely random in there. And that is done on purpose so that whoever's picking, and sometimes it is a person, not just a robot, the pickers who pick items, it's much easier to pick an item when there's all different things in there because it's easier to see. If you have a box that say SKU number 1 and you've got 50 t-shirts in there that are all black, that doesn't help you at all because you've got to look through every t-shirt to see which one it is. But if you've got 5 t-shirts in there, 4 jackets, a book, a DVD, and a plush toy, you're going to find something really quick. You're gonna find your item much quicker than if you have all of one item in there.
You've certainly not lost stock as often since you've done this.
I haven't.
DJ says we need a stockroom video.
You do actually, yeah. I probably do need to do one.
Reseller George has joined us. Hi, Reseller George. ABL says it's better to SKU from the start so you never have to change everything in one go or introduce slowly.
Tell me about it. Yeah, do it straight from the start.
Phil says SKU box is a game changer. I use it for notes, locations, etc. Get a great box to have. Chris says, did you know it's eBay's UK 25th anniversary?
Did not have a clue, Chris. Didn't have a clue about that.
No.
You'd think they'd have made a big thing about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, give us all a birthday present.
Yeah, send us all some free stuff.
SB says, I need to phone HMRC. It's taking into account tax from my job and not just my reselling. It's a real pickle when you have a job as well.
Sophie, it's not really. It's not really. What happens is you put both in, but you will need your, is it your P, what's your end of year thing you get? Is it P60 or P?
Yeah, because your
P45 is when you leave a job.
P60.
All you need, Sophie, and I'm not a tax advisor with any of this, by the way. Take your own advice, but all you need is your P60. You put in how much, you put in the numbers they request. So you put in how much you've earned and how much tax you've paid, and it should just discount that because you've already paid all your tax on your job, and then it will just figure out how much tax you owe on your profit on your self-employment. So it should be pretty easy. It's not really. I know when I was part-time, it was pretty easy. You put in the numbers and it discounted all your employment stuff anyway because you've already paid your correct amount of tax.
Oh, Chris Tyler said he got sent a 25% off.
Really?
Some items, yeah. They sent me a message offering 25% off some items.
Sophie says that they've got some numbers wrong in there. I mean, the only thing it could be, I mean, unless they've actually got it wrong, is if you've changed your job a few times in a year, maybe your tax is a little bit out. You know, like when you change, sometimes your tax code gets messed up, or if it's a tax code issue. But I'm not a tax expert, so I don't know. Best thing is speak to HMRC like you already are doing. But yeah, normally,
it shouldn't be difficult.
Normally, it should be very, very simple. Very simple.
To celebrate eBay's 25th birthday, they put in all fees to 25%. Woohoo! That's your birthday present. Apparently, Lisa said they did it to her as well. It never discounted it. It's done it to me as well. Final Nut says eBay started in 1999 in the UK and you had to put everything in by hand. It was a right pain. Ian G says, over 25 years ago, I was listing on Free Serve Auctions. It was one of the first online sites and it was really successful. Plus, it was free to list.
I seem to remember that, Free Serve Auctions. I do seem to remember something like that. In the early days of the Tinternet, like sort of, that's late 90s, isn't it? I've had my personal eBay account since the year 2000. So I was buying and maybe a little bit of selling, but mainly buying on eBay from like the year 2000, which was only 1 or 2 years after they started. But eBay was a different beast then.
What's that? Jeff says, can we get a happy birthday for the USA? Last Thursday, we turned 248. What?
What, sorry?
Jeff says, can we get a happy birthday for the USA? Last Thursday, we turned 248.
Yeah, probably since the birth of, I don't know, the US as it is.
Oh, USA. I'm thinking we're still talking about eBay.
No, dear. USA.
Duh.
Lana said, I had an email from eBay today that from September, you won't be able to collect Nectar points automatically. You'll have to go to eBay via the Nectar app. Oh, that's a bit of a pain in the ass, isn't it? I don't use Nectar points anyway, but...
Only posh people shop at Marks and Sparks.
Isn't Nectar Sainsbury's?
That's what I meant. Sainsbury's.
Yeah, but you can use Nectar points at different places, not just Sainsbury's.
So why don't we collect them? Where do we get them from?
Because we don't go anywhere that uses them.
You just said you use them in different
Well,
places.
I think you can use them at some petrol stations and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, I only know them from Sainsbury's. And only posh people stop at Sainsbury's. I say that like I know that Lana don't like a good bargain anyway.
Dave's got a point there, Sophie, actually. Yeah, it could be a payment on account. That could be what it is, because you have to, sometimes you got to pay a bit up front as well to cover like future payments. It could be that, but best thing to do is just talk it through with HMRC like you have done, and or you're going to, and just try and make sense of it that way. Whenever I was employed and self-employed, it was always fine. It always seemed to work okay. But yeah, it could be that upfront payment.
Phil says, I work in Sainsbury's. The customers are far from posh, trust me.
I don't think Sainsbury's is as posh as it used to be.
Is it not?
I think it's more on par with like Asda and stuff.
You reckon?
Now. Yeah. M&S, yeah, that's a different ball game. But
whenever we do go into the Sainsbury's near us, and that's only because what's that stuff that we put in Cookie's dog food? Cookie has sardines in a dog food, and Sainsbury's is the only place that does it in spring water and not oil. So I have to go in to get that, and it's always dead. There's like nobody in there. But we've never really done like a shop at Sainsbury's, have we?
Once Love says the first thing I bought on eBay back at the start was a 3-week half-board holiday in Gran Canaria, including flights. £200 for each of us. Had no idea how eBay works, but I was the only bidder. Nice. You
could buy a holiday on eBay.
Yeah, I think you could back in the day. Can you still buy holiday? I've never even looked. Can we buy a holiday on eBay?
How the hell does that work?
Where should we go on holiday, babe?
What?
Holiday.
You've literally just, my brain's just gone.
Let's put all-inclusive holiday. All-inclusive. I've not looked at this.
Booking holidays live with Chris and Belle.
Where should we go?
Oh my God, you can
book a holiday.
Holidays on eBay.
Malta holiday. All-inclusive resort for two, £650.
It's bit on bids though, but there's only one day and
what if nobody
21
bids?
hours. Oh,
there's not many, admittedly.
God.
That's the only all-inclusive listing. There's one there, 1,190. Fruit Village, Paste and Coral Beach, all-inclusive. All-inclusive, no alcohol. That's shit. Anyway.
Wow.
There you go.
There you go. You've learned blown something. My mind. I'm like, I'm going to be well looking for holidays on eBay. Woo. Oh, you can use Nectar to buy on eBay, which I didn't know you could do that. And fuel. Nana says, my dad thinks I'm rich for shopping at Sainsbury's. I think you're rich for shopping at Sainsbury's. Yeah, you got
more money than sense.
ABL says, I use Boffix. They do a bookkeeping MOT for £50. It's money well spent, and they could possibly save you more than that. Okay, that's good advice. Are we going to do this is heavy because we haven't actually done it, and it's 20 past.
Okay, we'll do it.
And I will be in bed for half
Let's get to the bottom of the chat.
I don't even know we're not that far behind. We're doing well tonight.
Limelight says, Sophie, I had to pay last year's bill plus 50% of next year's, and that's what ABL was saying. Yeah, payment on account.
Yeah.
You get used to that. Once you've done a year, you do get used to that, and you end up sort of paying a bit in advance, and it kind of just becomes the norm.
Monkey Fish said, just looked on eBay, says up to 60% off for our anniversary on the front page.
Okay. I'm in some coupons at the moment. I wonder if I'm part of these deals. Hopefully not a 60% one, but I've had quite a few coupon deals from eBay this month.
TJ says Lidl is dead posh round here. They sell skiing gear. We bought skiing gear from Lidl, not to go skiing though. When we went somewhere cold, we bought skiing gear, didn't we? We bought the ski jackets and the gloves and the snuddy things from there. Pretty good quality, actually. Vinyl says we shop at Waitrose and Sainsbury's. eBay made us posh. Now that
Jesus, Waitrose.
Bloody hell, eBay is doing you well.
Times with JR says 21 years ago I made my first purchases on eBay, saved up my paper round money. It was a signed by all the cast Life of Brian poster. I still have it and framed it in my living room now. Now it's my job. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Weird, isn't
that's
it?
cool.
Imagine if you'd have thought 21 years ago that in 21 years' time in the future, you would be selling on eBay for a job. That's mad, isn't it? Right, let's move on. We've got to crack on now because Belle's getting itchy feet. Here we go.
Once Love said Thomas Cook was selling late deal holidays. Won it Sunday, flew out. Oh, won it Sunday and flew out on the Wednesday.
Nice.
Wow.
Late deals were great, weren't they? When you went on, you don't really
Well,
seem to
eBay.
get. Yeah, but you don't seem to get any late deals these days. Here we go.
Great Scott. I know, this is heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Right, this is heavy, guys. This is the game where I'm going to show you an item. You've got to tell me how much it weighs in grams. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can take part. And if you win, if you're the closest person to the weight without going over, we will send you a prize, not the item, but a different prize in the post for you from us. And that will be our little thank you for playing the game and winning.
Phil says I've redressed the tuna Tim Bay in Sainsbury's hundreds of times. Bell, they have a good range.
So here we go. I'm going to show you now. I've picked this up out of my room here, one of my toys. We've got this Alf plush. I want to know how much the Alf plush weighs. I need to know.
I want to know how much it weighs.
I need to know in grams. In grams, please. If you go over, you go bust. So don't go over. Not that you know if you're over or not. But you've got to be under or on it. It doesn't talk, Dave. He's just a plush. One of my favourite plushes. I want to know how much he weighs in grams, please. If you're a proper reseller, you'll be able to know what this is in grams. And don't Google it. No looking on Amazon and no checking on eBay. You just got to guess. Play the game.
Not that he's going to know. Does it talk?
No, it doesn't talk. I just said that, babe. You're not listening to me.
It's just a comment.
I just said it.
Well, I wasn't listening.
What does Alf weigh? I'm going to start a timer. Here we go. I'm going to start a timer. Don't cheat. I feel like some of you are cheating. Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Have I used Alf before?
Apparently so.
No, I haven't used Alf before. I don't think so. You've all forgotten if I have. Okay, how much does Alf weigh in grams? I'm going to type end into the chat. Any more after the word end, and you are barred.
Well, all I can say is we've got an answer, so unless somebody gets a correct answer, you ain't winning it. Because somebody's one off.
What one off? Somebody's one off.
Somebody's one off.
Who is it? Let me see if I can see it. So you're saying that somebody's one under.
Yeah.
That is close.
You right, dude?
Yes.
You gonna come say hello?
Alright. Walk over to the dog.
Yeah, without standing on the dog. This is Mr. Lee Hall.
Nice to meet you all.
My very colourful nephew. See? Summer vibes down in Rill.
Yeah.
How long are you here for, Lee?
Till Wednesday.
Till Wednesday.
2 days.
2 days. And what are you going to be doing while you're here?
Just doing what I can do.
Which is what?
Travelling around.
Travelling around on his buses and trams. I will not see him at all. He will be out in the morning and he doesn't come back till... What time are you coming back tomorrow night?
Don't know you.
There you go. All I do is feed him in an evening. He's great.
Gives you a nice peace and quiet.
He does.
Right, we've got a winner here, and it is Carol McDonald.
It is Carol McDonald. The answer was 399. So well
That was very
done.
close.
And you know, for a minute there, I thought, oh, I wonder if this will be Jeff's at this 314.
I know, yes, it would have been a possible one, wouldn't it? Okay,
Yeah.
well done, Carol McDonald. Please send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, and we will get your prize out in the post.
Oh, you got lots of people saying hi, Lee. Monkey Thursday says hello. Emstem says hello. Jeff says nice colours, Lee. Tam and Bell say hi. Chris will be having him packing orders. You'd help him, wouldn't you, as well?
Yeah.
We're picking a bed up tomorrow, and Blessy said, if I'm back in time, I'll come and help you.
Let's see. I need to do some thank yous. Well done to Carol.
Yeah, what a guess. Well done, Carol.
Very close, wasn't it? Right, big thank you to balls. Hang on.
Lisa says hi too, Lee.
Hi.
Oh, he's getting kisses off Cookie. He's not interested no more.
Big thank you to all our channel members: Matt Selstuff, Glamorous Closet, Paul Daubney, GT Prelove, Chris Smith, Rachel Nash, Phil Higginson, Tam and Bell, Secret Carper, Hillary Rhodes, Steve-O, I'm a Reseller, Queenie Conquest, Tap Peddler, Resale Oasis, Shabba, Dizzy J, Swimming Bear, Liam Richards, Lynn, Mick Page, Drink and Dive, The Monkey Thrift, The Retro Electronic Repair, The Dave, Soul Steps, Santa, Andrew Milburn, SB Reselling, Emsden UK, Andy Incognito, Craig Wood, Cy, Keith Pitco, Yorkshire Mix, George's Treasure Shed, Once Loved Treasures, Tango 2 Pints, Tommy Trays, James D and Shaz. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate all your support on the VIP. If you are thinking about joining the VIP, it's £2.99 a month to join and support the channel, and you get lots of little benefits. The main one being entry into our Discord group where we chat all about reselling and other stuff. We help each other out if we need it, and it's all private, so you can ask any questions you like.
There you go. Monkey Fish has been a member for 23 months.
23 months.
Jeff's going to
Wow.
go search out your last Alf because he reckons the last time Alf weighed 401 grams.
I don't reckon it he probably did, Jeff. Jeff, I'm surprised he hasn't made a spreadsheet and kept that up to date.
Yeah, Jeff likes a good spreadsheet.
No.
Oh, right, duck race.
Duck race time.
Come on, I need to go to bed. The
Um,
person that doesn't work is working overtime, and I'm starting at 7 in the morning. So, come
bloody hell. Money for old rope.
on.
Before we do the duck race, sorry about last week's podcast. I just didn't have time to fit it in at all last week, but we will get back on the podcast this week. So look out for that. Whatnot Wednesday, probably Wednesday morning, we'll have a toy show or a wall. I'm not sure which way I'm going to work it because of the postage crisis that has hit Whatnot. And there'll be a video out the weekend. Not sure what it is. I'm still trying to get my decking build out as well. I'm still waiting for YouTube to clear the copyright on the music. I might have to actually replace that music this week if they don't clear it soon. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait an entire month to do that, which I don't want to do. So watch out for those videos. Let's do the duck race.
Also got a camper video coming out
And a
for
camper video.
for our little trip down to Pembrokeshire as well. So ABL put a link into Holiday Pirates. He thinks that's. I think we have.
I think we've used them.
We've used Holiday Pirates before.
We've used them before, yeah, definitely.
Carol would have still won if it did weigh 401 grams. It is true, very true. She was still the closest.
Yeah, true. Okay, let me get ready for the duck race.
ABL said he only went to see the Haydens today so he could give his duck some steroids for the race. Why do you never join the duck race, Lee?
What duck race?
What duck race? How long have you known us? Like
No,
your whole life?
I don't really watch the lives anymore.
Charming.
Nice.
Charming.
Thanks for your support, Lee.
We're putting him up, we're feeding him, and he doesn't even watch the lives.
Disgraceful.
Because
Right.
I'm always out, that's why.
You're always out on your buses,
Not
aren't
at
you?
8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's daylight.
Yesterday, I got back for 11 o'clock.
Tell everybody, where have you been so far this week? Well, not this week, it's Monday, but in the last few days.
Saturday, I went to London. Yesterday, I went to Newcastle. And then today, I've gone down to Wales.
There you go.
And that's
All
just,
over the country.
that's just in the last few days. He's like a human sat-nav if you ever want to know where to get somewhere in the country on a bus, train or tram. Okay? Aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Real life sat-nav, dude.
Right, you
Mhm.
ready for the duck race?
Yeah, come on.
You've been mithering me all night.
It's time
I
to
know.
go quackers.
It's time.
Right, here we go.
Did you get that? Time to go quackers.
Hold on a minute.
Excuse me. It's bedtime. Our new regime's killing me. We're getting up early, like we spoke about, you know, when we were saying about getting into a routine, and we have been doing, haven't we? We've been getting up early, and we've been walking up here on the beach first thing in the morning before we start work.
Okay, here we go. Ready for the duck race. Okay. Right, you ready? Where's all my names gone?
Dun dun dun. We might not be having a duck race.
We might not be having one. My names have gone.
Don't you keep a
Clipboard.
clipboard?
Yeah, I do. Not lucky.
Thank God. Oh, there's only 45 again this time.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on, guys. It's is it not starting to go now? Is this when we start to think we need to get rid of the duck race?
Duck race might have to go.
Numbers are getting low.
People are not that into it like they used to be anymore. And I made a new song for it and everything.
So much effort.
I know.
Right, you ready? Babe, you're doing it. Here we go.
Ready, steady, swim. And we are off. And straight away, Peter Ray is out with that funky hairdo up at the front, along with Hillary Rhodes, who is a naked duck. Ian G is just below her. I can't see who's behind that. Who is it? It is Sweeney. Sweeney is just behind in the little alien suit. Up at the top, I can see Fluffy Muffin and Helen, and Chris Tyler's in the middle of the pack. Times with RJ is just making it up to the front. Is he naked? Yes, he's naked too. Let's see whether it makes him a little bit more aerodynamic. Now let's drop to the back of the pack and have a see who's loitering at the back. I can see Karen Evans. I can see Monkey Thrifter, Once Loved Treasures, Shane Hardy, Elaine Parks, Limelight Vintage. Just in the middle now is Hillary Rhodes with Deborah Sardine and Titch. Nespresso is trying to push their way through to the front. Ensdem has made it to the front up at the top with a naked duck. Gwaz is bobbing around in the middle, and I can see Carol McDonald. Is it going to be a double win for her tonight? Especially with her dressed as Zorro. Helen is pushing forward again, along with Fluffy Muffin and Limelight Vintage trying to get through. But Elaine Parks is dropping further back. Cam and Bell is ready for Christmas at the back of the pack. And they're joined by Batman Duck, Phil Higginson. Fluffy Muffin is going to go off the back of the screen if they carry on going in that direction. Ian G is holding his own down at the bottom, but Dizzy J has made it up to the front along with ABL Reselling. Is his steroids going to work? Monkey Thrifter is still holding their own in the middle, and Dan is coolly coming to the front, incognito with those sunglasses.
Close.
Is it going to be Chris Tyler? We're down to the last 16 seconds. Chris Tyler is making a right good swim
Easy
for
win.
it. But you know that's never how it works.
Easy win.
He's going to run
He
out of
is
steam.
going to win it.
He's going to run out of steam. I told you this is anybody's race still. Anybody can win this. Is it going to be Jeff? Is it going to be Jeff? Is it? It's Jeff! Yay!
Jeff wins. Is that Jeff's first ever win?
The person who has kept all the figures has finally won the duck race, and he's dressed in red of all ducks.
Jeff, you have won.
Woo!
Tonight's prize is courtesy of Greg. But Greg, we will sort it out because Jeff is obviously in the US, so I will sort out the postage for that one. Greg has provided a head torch in the shape of a duck so that anyone going around boot sales can turn their torch on and they've got a duck on their head.
I can see Santa wearing that on Christmas Eve.
Absolutely. So, yeah, thank you, Greg, for providing it. Well done to Jeff. I think that's the first time Jeff's ever won the duck race.
He hasn't. He says it's his first win.
Yeah. Well done, Jeff.
Well done.
Greg,
He finally got there.
Greg, I'll message you and we'll sort out how we're going to deal with that one.
Real and Retro said, Jesus Christ, nothing like support. Lee doesn't watch the lives and Belle doesn't watch the pre-recorded.
Very true.
Jeff says, come on, Chris and Belle, you're supposed to be ultra cool, aunt and uncle. No harshing on Lee's buzz. Am I cool?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see his face when he said that. That's clearly a no. He only comes for the dog. He only comes for the dog.
I can hear you.
This is the 122nd swimming of the ducks. What was tonight's prize? We've got that now. Yeah, Jeff's first win. Now everybody else says it's a fix. Clearly your steroids didn't work. Oh, everyone's well chuffed that Jeff's finally won. We want to see Santa modeling that. I want to see Santa modeling that too. Oh no, Jeff, you need your prize. He said,
Jeff says he's opposed to the USA. Roll it out. No, you need your prize, Jeff. We'll sort it. We'll sort it one way.
You have put so much effort into helping out, monitoring the duck races for us. So no, you're going to get your prize.
Yeah.
We will sort it.
We will sort it out.
Bless you. And you wouldn't hesitate in sending it this way.
I know. He definitely would.
He would, wouldn't he?
Right, we are done for this week. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget.
But we probably will put anything between now. We're going to send him in the same box. Christmas cards.
No, because it's coming from Greg. So Greg's going to send it. Obviously, I'm going to have to sort out the postage with Greg.
I thought it was coming from me.
No, it's not coming from here. So we'll sort it between us.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. Drop us a comment. If you drop a comment after we've finished, it will gain you entry into next week's show. Next week's duck race.
You're listening, Lee. Comment and get in next week.
So thank you very much for joining us. Hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And we are done for this week. We've got a podcast coming up. We've got a Whatnot Wednesday and a video later on in the week.
So our final words before we all go off to bed are: one kind word can change someone's entire day. So be kind. Bye.
I'm gone.
Awkward. Bye.
Awkward.
Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to catch up on another one of my videos, you can try one like this or one like this. They're both good ones. Give it a go. Or you can subscribe by pressing this button here. There you go. See you later.